a bunch of actors claiming that y'all some rappers. Y'all go through AD, artist development, man. That's all y'all doing is thinking the funk. Y'all ain't about this life. Man, where the baby powder at? Get the fuck out of here.
Yo, here I am. D-O-double-X, real lyricist. Go ahead and double check your bars. Thus far has been subpar. Minor true lions with yo, this all for star. And I'm not talking Hollywood, but in the hood. Catch me chillin' with my people. Y'all niggas see through, unseen, but reppin' in the video, pimpin' on the TV screen, soft like tissue. See, that's the issue. If you the target, don't start it, I will miss you. Word, I'm dead on point, on guard in the jungle, lost standing on the boulevard, authentic, author, pinning the stroll. Fuck the record sales, I'm making all my bread on the road. Whoa.
That dream is no far. They gotta sink it. That dream is no far. Word, that dream is no far. They gotta sink it. That dream is no far. They gotta sink it. I tell all of you like I told all of them. What you say to me is just pretend. Word, that dream is no far. They gotta sink it. That dream is no far. They gotta.
Welcome to another episode of Connected Dots. I am your host, Lou Icewater, aka Duquan Hicks. And as I said, we get ready to get down and get busy. This episode, you know what I'm saying, is going to be dope. This is my influential 90s list. My influential 90s list. Okay? And like I told you before, as you get older, you need paper. You know what I mean? We need paper. So don't be laughing at me because I'm laughing at you. You dig what I'm saying? Word. So anyway, let's do it. Let's do it. My top 10 influential songs of the 90s in hip hop. First, I have My Mind Is Playing Tricks on Me by the Ghetto Boys. Now, come on. This song was very influential all across the United States. The weird thing about it is in New York City, Kid Capri would just play the instrumental. He would never play the words because at the time, it was a ban against some of the words. They thought it was too graphic, even when they cleaned it out. But he always played the beat. And I was like, yo, who is this? Then I seen the video and boom. People in New York, they used to love Bushwick Bill's verse. You know what I'm saying? Robbing little kids for bags. That reminded, that was that New York stuff because they was doing that on Halloween. Halloween in New York was crazy. You know what I mean? Peace to the Ghetto Boys. Rest in peace, Bushwick Bill. You know what I'm saying? Number 2, Cream, Wu-Tang Clan. Now, come on. Cash rules everything around me. The acronym itself made it to where this song was dope in the 90s. This has to be one of the dopest songs, period. But in the 90s, it was very influential because of the acronym CREAM. Everybody started using CREAM in that terminology. Number 3, Dear Mama by Tupac. You know what I'm saying? This song was very, very, very influential. Very influential. You know what I'm saying? Because he talked about moms and I resonated with that. And this was one of his best work and best songs. Rest in peace, Tupac. Number 4, Bout It, Bout It. Bout It, Bout It by Master P. Now, this song I didn't think would blow up on the East Coast, but it did to the point where Cameron and Jim Jones was on the remix about it. But this song was hard. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it changed a lot of people's perception of the South. You know what I'm saying? You know, peace to Master P. Number 5, Jackin' for Beats. Why did I put this song on here? I'm going to tell you why I put this song on here. You know what I'm saying? I put this song on here because this was the first time an MC of any rapper took different beats from different MCs, from different artists, and made it a song. And the joint was dope. Jackin' for Beats. Peace to Dockway, because you was the first dude that said, yo, you ever heard of this? I said, nah. Dockway always used to put me up on things. Yo, one love, Dockway. Number 6, Day One FX, DOS Effects. This song was played everywhere in the 90s. No matter where you went, Everybody was saying the lyrics of this song. This song was a phenomenal and a phenomenon for Das Effects. No matter at parties, no matter if you was north, south, east, west, this song got played. And the remix was the West Coast type version, and that got played too. Shout out to Eric Sermon and Das Effects. Number 7, Flavor in Your Ear, remix or the regular. Each one, this was the top 90 song. You can then that's all you heard. That's all you heard when you heard this song. And the remix was even better with the lineup they had on there. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Craig Mack. You know what I'm saying? But Flavor in Your Ear was one of the top 90 songs, period. Influential because everybody else took it from there. Love's Gonna Get You, BDP. The reason why it was influential to me is because the word love, you know what I'm saying? He was talking about how he was talking about love in different formats of how it can get you. And the song was so deep and the beat was bananas. When I hear this song, I still get chills because it's just a dope song. Love's Gonna Get You. Very influential. Number 9, Sunshine by Brand Nubians. This was the start of the red, black, and green movement. And they was breaking down the 5% knowledge, but in a song. And it talked about the preacher. It talked about a lot of stuff about church that's going on now. Shout out to Brand Nubians and shout out to Grand Poobah on this song. This song was dope. I played this song almost every day and All for One as well. Number 10, Naughty by Nature, OPP. The acronym, Others Peoples You Know What, got played to death using the Jackson 5 sample, but this song resonated with white people and black people. So it has to be in my top 10. And my bonus pick is Common, I Used to Love Her. This song was about hip hop, and I love the cleverness, how he put it together. This was dope. And it was played and the beat was bananas. No ID was good on the beats. He don't get credit, but No ID was tough. So those are my top 10 90s influential, not popular, influential songs. Now here's my top 10 90s beats. Influential, not popular, okay? Who Shot Ya by Biggie. This beat was played everywhere. Jadakiss, as you can see on the verses, used this beat. This beat, the funny thing about this beat was Keith Murray had it first. He had it on the 411 album with Mary J. Blige Interlude. That's when I first heard it. But Biggie took it to the next step. And people today in New York, they would just play the instrumental in the clubs and just start dancing and letting it rock because the beat was dope. Still dope to this day. Number 2, and these are not in particular order. I'm just giving you my top 10. I got Shook Ones by Mobb Deep. Now, this has been played in Y2K games. This is considered the best beat ever. This beat was it was so crazy. The lyrics were crazy, but the beat was just so crazy. Shout out to Havoc. You know what I'm saying? Havoc deserves the props, and you're on my list as well. That's coming up. Number 3, Troy. In other words, They Reminisce Over You. Yes, Pete Rock, CL Smooth. This beat changed a lot. Matter of fact, this beat made Jay Dilla and everybody else step their game up. This was a step your game up moment for hip hop with the beat. This beat was bananas and still used to this day. Number 4, Snoop and Dre. The next episode, the first next episode. You know what I'm saying? 1, 2, 3, and 3 to 4. That beat was played to death, and that beat was dope. It was dope. So shout outs to Snoop and Dre. You know what I'm saying? Number 5, All About the Benjamins. Come on. The beat was bananas. It still gets played to this day in the mix. And when people hear this beat, people still go crazy. Okay? Put Your Hands Where I Can See, Buster. This beat is just, this should be one of the top beats ever because people are still using this beat. Dancers are using this beat. Rappers, R&B. This beat was bananas. You know what I'm saying? I love this beat to this day. The song, the beat still sounds new to me every time I hear it. Okay? Another one, LL Cool J, I Shot Ya. This beat has been used by R&B artists, hip hop artists. Whoever made this beat, yo, I got to give them credit, got to give them props because this beat is bananas for 90s standards. Number 8, Survival of the Fittest by Mobb Deep. Another Mobb Deep beat, classic. When I hear this, to me, I like this beat more than Shook Ones, if you ask me. This beat right here, every time I hear it, I got to turn it up. And it feels like you want to hit somebody and punch somebody. I love this beat. You know what I'm saying? Mass Appeal by Gang Starr. This was the beat that took him over. I love this beat. The sound sounds like, you know what I'm saying? Sounds like that, but it's just the sound that Premier has. I love his sound. I love how he puts stuff together. Then my 10th one, I got The East Is in the House, Blase Blase. Yo, that beat was played bananas. It's a beat that gets played all the time. And then my bonus, I have 2 bonus picks. I have the Hot Boys, Back That Thing Up, because that beat was played all over the South and then it got played in the North. But that was a beat that put the Hot Boys over top. And it was very influential all across the world. Shout out to the Hot Boys. You know who you are. BG, Lil Wayne, you know what I mean? Juvie. And then my other bonus is Smith & Wesson Soundboy Burial. Come on. Every time I hear this beat, it has that Jamaican reggae hip hop mixed in together. This beat was so grimy and dirty. Sound like it's the last days on earth. It was very influential. You know what I mean? 90s. Also, you could put Onyx Last Days beat. Fedro was good. You could put that in my list as well because that beat was dope. Last Days by Onyx. Fedro Starr on the beats. You know what I mean? Word life. So let's go to some more of my 90s influential lists. You know what I mean? You're digging the new microphone. You're digging the new microphone. Yeah, connect the dots, man. We doing it big. Check us out. You know what I mean? My top 10 producers of the 90s. Okay? Dr. Dre. What more can you say about Dr. Dre? He's produced for everybody, East and West, and he had created a dope sound. His beats sound so professional, so clear. Dr. Dre, you on this list. Havoc, Mobb Deep. What more can I say? Like I said, I became a fan after you did the first album for Mobb Deep, then the second, then the third. I really started studying you, and yo, I love your style, Havoc, for real. Easy Mo B. He don't get credit like he should, but Easy Mo B did a lot of beats for people. He did the Lex Coupes, Jeeps, Lex for Lost Boys, Jeeps, Lex Coupes, Beamers, and the Benz, which I just found, you know what I'm saying? He did that. He did a lot of stuff that was dope. You know what I mean? Some of the Biggie album, he did stuff for Biggie, stuff for Tupac. Come on. He's got to be up in there. Most A&Rs can't say that. Of course, Diamond D. Yes, Diamond D is in my mix of top 90s producers. He's done a lot of remixes and he's done a lot of stuff, man. Diamond, yo, representing the BX was good. Yo, Pete Rock. How can you not have a 90s list without this guy? This guy invented the remixes in the 90s because the remix wasn't invented by him. It was invented by Marley Marl in hip hop in the 80s. But he came along and took the remix to another level. Everybody knows Pete for the remixes, but I know him for other beats as well. He is on this list. Rest in peace, Jay Dilla, who took that to another level. Jay Dilla has to be on your list when it comes to beats. He produced for everybody underground, and people to this day still rock with Jay Dilla. Rest in peace, God. Large Professor. Yes, Large Professor. I'm putting him on my list. And not because I know him, not because we went to school together, which we did, but I never knew that the dude made beats until I moved away, which was crazy. I knew him, but I didn't know he was in the beat game like that. So, Large Professor, my favorite beat that you've done was Stress, the remix. I love that beat. And the remix you did for Gangstar, The Loot. You know what I mean? Or Gotta Get Over. I don't know what the name of it, but yo, you had great remixes, King. And yo, peace to you, God. You know what I mean? Q-Tip is on this 90s list. Q-Tip has done a lot of great works. First of all, he did the Crooklyn joint straight from Crooklyn. The first one from the Crooklyn Dodgers, and that beat was bananas. He did some of the stuff work for Nas. You know what I'm saying? His beat, Mobb Deep. So these are the guys that he's done beats for. You know what I mean? He did the Temperature Rising for them. Like I said before, Q-Tip don't get the credit. Plus what he did for LL right now. But for the 90s, he's on my list. Jermaine Dupri is on my list of 90s producers. Look what he did for Bow Wow. Look what he did for Da Brat. Look what he did for Criss Cross. Look what he did for, what's those girls? Escape. He's done some great work. He's done some Mariah Carey. In the 90s, he's done some great things. So shout out to you. You know what I mean? Yo, also, shout out to Timbaland. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Timbaland on this 90s mix, 90s beat makers list. You know what I'm saying? Because he did some things for Aaliyah, for Missy, you know what I'm saying? For Genuine, for Timbaland and Magoo. You know, he did stuff for the Lox, Little Kim. Yo, he has to be on your list. He's on my 90s list. He could be also on the 2000s list, but I'm putting him on my 90s list, Tim. Shout out to you. Now let's talk about my top 10 influential 90s videos that influenced everybody, including myself. Bone, Crossroads. This video was so deep. I love the video, and the video made me want to like the song. I didn't like the song at first, but when I saw the video, then I started liking the song. The video was so deep. They had the Taker coming down and taking people away. It was dope. Very, very dope. Wu-Tang, Triumph. This is in my videos because this was, I think, the first video that spent a lot of money on the budget, and it was worth it. The song was dope, but the video is doper as well. You know what I mean? This was a dope video. West Coast All-Stars, all in the same gang. This video was dope as well. You had all the West Coast All-Stars in one video, and the joint was dope. I loved Humpty's version in there. It was dope. You know what I mean? It was bits and pieces, but this was dope. All in the same gang, yo. West Coast. Ice Cube video, Today Was a Good Day. I loved it because it had a positive message and a positive vibe in the video. No killings, no shooting. It was just what dudes do on the West Coast when none of that stuff is going on. Shout out to you, Cube. Gangstar, Just to Get a Rep. This is on my list because this is the start of dudes wearing Patrick Ewing sneakers and hoodies. This made you want to wear a Champion hoodie and get some Ewings. That was the start, but from that video, and the beat was bananas, but that video made you want to do those things for real. Let's talk about Scarface and Tupac, Smile. Great video, great concept. Love everything about it. It was real positive and influential. Both of these two dudes together on one song, and the video was even better. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Nas, Hate Me Now with Puffy. That's right. P. Diddy, Puffy, whatever you want to call him. The video was bananas. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. It was dope. You know what I'm saying? It had a depiction of everything. You need to Google it and see why I think it's dope. It has some biblical meaning in it as well. You know what I mean? We're going to talk about Queen Latifah, Unity. UNITY. Now, this video was dope. The video came out before the song came out. That's how it used to be. And the video made me really like the song. And I love the message. You know what I'm saying? Being strong, holding it down for the black woman in the community. And she wasn't having it. And I loved it. Props to KG for the production on the song. Public Enemy, Burn Hollywood Burn. Come on. This video was classic. Cube, Kane, and Public Enemy on one song, one video. They in the movie theater. It was, yo, the video was dope. For real. Public Enemy. Shout outs. Digital Underground, Humpty Dance. This is a dope video. This is when you actually seen Tupac dancing before he was a rhymer. He was dancing in the video. Who is with one of the lead dancers in the video. Pull it up. You'll see it. Not only that, it was the rise of Humpty, and the song was bananas. It was played everywhere. New York, it blew up for real. Shout out, rest in peace, I should say. Rest in peace to Humpty Shock / Shock G. My bonus, Heavy D, Don't Curse. Love the video and the message. He had brothers that used to curse in the video and don't curse. They was in separate rooms, going room to room. That was dope. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Hev, yo. And my other one is De La Soul, Ego Trip. The reason why I put this on my list, because Ego Trip. They was showing how rappers act, they be ego tripping when they get around other rappers and doing this and that instead of just being who they are. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. That's real talking and real words. De La Soul, rest in peace to Dove. You know what I mean? Plug 2. You know what I mean? So those were my influential top 10 90s lists that I gave you. Videos, my songs, producers, and my beats. If you think something else should have been on there, comment, subscribe. I want to hear what you got to say. I want to hear your comments. But this is how I do influentials. I don't do popular because anybody can do popular. I'm doing influential stuff that moved me and stuff that moved you or should have moved you. That's why it's called influential. Influential means influence. Just in case if people don't know what that means, I'm still going to break it down to you. So as I said before, it's another episode of Connected Dots. I am Lou Icewater with the gray coming in. That's what happens when you get 53, you may be 54 years old. You see gray every now and then. Next time you see me, you might not see it. You heard? But anyway, one life, one love, one Lou. Peace.